Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where we are currently attempting to push in over this way. And I'll be honest, it's not going all that well. I do want to check to see what we have for our planes over here at this point. 145. Well, it's not great, that's for sure. How are we doing on our production there? 35 needed for upgrades. Okay, I'm not 100% sure what they mean by that. That's a strange thing to have on the tooltip, considering we know we need like 900 of them over here. We're producing one per day, so we aren't expecting to have this maxed out anytime soon. But as we continue to up our production efficiency, this will get up to like 2 per day eventually. So that'll be fine. But let's see what they've got for Germany here. They have 200. Okay. Well, we definitely don't have enough to get air superiority over there. That's for sure. But what we do have is this nonsense going on again. Okay. So there's roughly another 100,000 manpower coming in. Fantastic. It'll disappear pretty quickly, in all honesty. But let's see how that plays out over here. This is where we need the manpower to get to. And the question is, can it get there? I think the answer is yes. Yeah, we have supply remaining in these provinces. So it needs to make its way out there. It'll take some time to transfer. If we go into our logistics here, here we go, recruit and deploy. So if we look at that, we can see we still need a lot. In order to fully max out here, this is indicating that we need like another 130,000. It's a whole lot, even with this cheese thing that we've got going on. So that's fine. But the question is, oh yeah, we can definitely see the manpower pouring in over here. Fantastic. That is beautiful. But we need more. We need quite a lot more. And the question is, how much more we'll get there? Well, there's another 40k that can be sent out. But I think we're waiting on delivery times right now, if I had to guess. Let's check in on Germany real quick while we're waiting on that, and we can see our manpower dropping. Germany has basically no manpower. Okay, cool. 902, huh? Okay. Well, what we really need here is time, more than anything. Yes, we've stalled out a little bit. What is their supply strength over here? Supply status of 23%. Once our manpower gets here, we may well be able to push into here. And if we can do that, that would be huge. They're massively oversupplied. They're moving at least 1 unit up. Looks like 2 units up. We'll allow those to go. We're out of manpower now. And hopefully that manpower will come in over here. We can't seem to really control where that manpower goes, unfortunately. But that's where we're hoping that it goes for now. We're going to allow this final unit to move out. And then we'll launch our attack. And we'll see how this goes. I'm not necessarily expecting tremendous success here. But let's see. Yeah. It's just not quite enough. So we'll hold off on that for the moment and allow more manpower to filter up over there. Now, we may have had some manpower come in over here. Oh yeah, we definitely did. So we can see that... Oh, never mind. I was looking at this number, 273 airplanes, and I was like, wait a second, that's a lot more. But no, 173. So we're waiting not necessarily on manpower, although manpower is a concern here. We're waiting mostly on our aircraft production right now. Now, one thing we can certainly do is put in some carrier fighters over here. We'll have to wait until we have a little bit of manpower here to get that going. And it may or may not happen. Yeah, we're not getting the manpower fluctuations that I've been seeing at the moment. I come out here, and we'll probably immediately see them start to come in. But I think those come in when our compliance ticks up. I'm not 100% on that, but that's my theory. So the Saka Republic wants to move troops through our territory. Do we care about this? Probably not. Okay. So that'll be fine. So the Germans have stalled out over here. We are just building, or not really infrastructure, we're building land forts over here to prevent them from pushing any further. And we're just kind of waiting for opportunities here, but this is definitely stalled out. The question is, when are we going to get some more manpower to create this air wing? Well, we could simply disband this division. I'm going to do that. Hello, pause menu. I'm going to do that for the moment, and we're going to put in some carrier fighter 3s here. Now, keep in mind, we're not producing any more of these right now. So actually, I've changed my mind on this. We're not going to do that. We're just going to filter this manpower out into the armies. I'm expecting it almost exclusively to go over here, because if we look at our manpower over this way, it's not so bad. Can we see? We shouldn't have much air manpower, and our naval manpower should be basically full. So I'm expecting that that went directly here. But we'll see. I'm hoping that the Americans will start up an attack here at some point soon, or the Republican government of China. That would be nice too. But alas, that does not seem to be the case. This river is making things complicated for us. We may be better off attacking here. When will these guys arrive? 8 days? If we do this, it's going to take us, even if we're victorious here, it's going to take us so long to push in that they're going to move reinforcements up, for sure. So we can see here, we're currently winning. Battle would last less than a day. I'm not sure I believe this. I think this is going to resolve downward here. Yeah. This is what I expected. Where we just can't push into there. Okay. This is probably the easier attack for us, but we don't get the assistance of these guys. Now, we can definitely move a tank division and at least 2 of our infantry divisions up and help out with that. They're lowering their number of troops here as well. No, don't go back. I want you here. No, I want you here. Okay. I want both of these here. Or actually, nope, that was incorrect. Get up here. Okay. I think the AI has figured out that I'm attempting to move things very deliberately right now, and hopefully it won't move it back. When will these infantry divisions arrive? Okay, about 10 hours. Not too bad. Cooperative Republic of Guyana. I'm actually going to decline that. Okay. And now we're going to launch an attack here. This attack will be successful for a while, at least until these reinforcements arrive. We could tie those down with an attack here where we're not really expecting to win this attack. But this is just to delay them a bit and buy us time for this attack. But that's going to be 10 days. Like, we're having a really hard time pushing in over here. There's no doubt about that. The moment their reinforcements get here, we're probably going to have to stop this attack. That said, their reinforcements will be poorly supplied. But this is really rough. There's no doubt about that. We're having a very hard time pushing out from here. If we can break this stalemate, though, that will be huge. It just takes so long. They're going to arrive here in 8 days. This battle will only last another 5. Fascinating. I'm letting these guys regenerate their organization. And now we're going to push in again. Get in here. 2 days left. Boom. Got him. Now the question is, can we hold this location? That's quite a question. We're going to need to extend this front line. Although it's awkward. It'll actually have to split into 2 front lines. Okay. So we're going to need to assign some units here. I'm going to assign these guys to this front line. That was an army group. Assign here like that. 4 divisions. No, not 24. Oh boy. Okay. So, all of these guys back here need to remain where they are. This was definitely not what I wanted to have happen, but it makes sense. So these 4 get assigned here. These units here and here and here get assigned here. I'm going to delete this front line. Okay. Now, I'm going to select everyone assigned here, and we're going to deselect these 4 units, and we're going to assign them to this. There. That makes a lot more sense. Perfect. The question is, though, can we hold here? And we'll find out. It looks like the answer to that is a possible yes. I'm going to immediately start building land forts there when that's no longer under attack. Cool. So it looks like we're going to hold that. Now, where are the units that I assigned to here? Okay, they are here. Good to know. So that's perfect. We now have this broken off. So I'd like to select these guys and offensive line them to here. Cool. We can see just how poorly supplied these guys are now that that line is broken. So that'll be great. We're going to get started on that. I want these tanks down here. I want these tanks attacking as well. Okay, so I believe this is the US pushing in over here, but they definitely smell blood in the water at this point. Now I want to check here to see if these are queued up anywhere. The answer is yes here and here. We're going to delete those. Those are no longer necessary. Cool. So there's a lot of attacks going on over here right now. We've broken a pretty major portion, or rather we've broken this open pretty wide. The question is, how long can the Germans hold out here? Now, that's a question, all right. I'm going to... Yeah, these attacks are okay, I guess. My question is, how many supplies are they actually getting in through Lagos? We have full naval control here. We are patrolling, or actually we're on convoy escort. Hang on a moment. That needs to change. We need to go to convoy raiding. There we go. And then this one's on patrol. I think that's okay. So we have a patrol and 2 convoy raids. We want to be cutting all supply flow into here, into this little exclave that they've got going on. So we can see here that Germany lost 3 convoys. Beautiful. We can see here... Okay, they're losing a lot of convoys trying to go in this way. 4 convoys gone. 4 convoys gone. That's perfect. We're intercepting a lot of convoys trying to resupply these guys. Now, for the moment, we're not trying too hard to attack over here. Not yet. I want to check in on air here. Oh, look at this. We have air superiority in West Africa now. Now, to be clear, this is probably the U.S. that has air superiority in West Africa. We have literally nothing there. We could send these 211 planes over to Sub-Saharan Africa and see what we can get. Okay. Well, we'll see what we are getting there. It's our production that I'm concerned about there. But we're continuing to test down over here, and we sank another 4 convoys. With all of this convoy sinking happening over here, these guys are running low on supplies. We can see here that they are at 30% supply status. These guys are at 60%. But they're going to run out of supplies down here at this rate. The real question is, well, we're not really doing anything up over here. I'm currently wondering, should we? I think the answer to that is no. I think we need to continue to focus on this front and just hold the line over here. We're still building our forts, and that's reasonably fine. Okay. An ace pilot was promoted. And we can definitely see here, there's another 4 convoys sunk. Another 4 convoys sunk there as well. In fact, there were multiple battles stacked up there. Beautiful. 2 convoys. 2 convoys. 2 convoys. 2 convoys. Is that just the same one over and over again? I think it might have been. I don't know. We'll look at that next time it pops up. Okay. Regardless, we're sinking a lot of convoys that are coming in over here. That's the point I'm trying to make. So, we're going to move in with these tanks and these tanks. These infantry are going to assist. And these infantry are going to assist. We're probably going to give up on this attack pretty quickly. Probably. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and stop that attack. It was interesting progress, to be sure. Let's check in on the air. Our number of planes has increased. That's a good sign. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a little rough. There's no doubt about that. By the way, keep in mind this does not have the new DLC with the new plane designs. We're still on the old version here. So, just for the record, for the remainder of this game, I tried upgrading and it crashed repeatedly, so we're not going to be doing that. Cool. So we're watching for an opportunity to get across this river. That's the most important thing right now, and we can see that the allies are attacking over here repeatedly as well. So their supplies are definitely going downward. That said, oh, there's a convoy intercept. I was going to say, we haven't seen one in a little while. But there's 3 convoys sunk. And here's going to be another 3 convoys sunk, I think. Now, these are troop convoys, it says there. Maybe. Not supply convoys? That's interesting. Regardless, we're still blockading their port here, and I'm not expecting that they're going to be able to get too much done over this way. Because there's another convoy gone. Whoa, that's a nuke on the French Commune. Okay. They did not nuke us. We'll see if they keep nuking. For the moment, that's the only nuke that's happening. Okay. This line out over here, I don't think we have a good attacking position. I really don't. We would need them to pull troops off of this line and send them elsewhere. Ooh, now this is interesting. We're currently winning this fight. Let's throw everybody in here then. Where are you guys going? Well, it doesn't really matter. We're going to grab our tanks here. They're going to move in, and we're going to use these infantry to assist the attack. Okay. So if we get across the river here, that's a big, big deal. We estimate the battle will last for another 5 days, which is slightly unfortunate. But I don't know that it actually will. Yeah, they're currently retreating, primarily. I think a lot of them are anyway. Yeah, they have no supplies here. Okay, we're definitely going to bring in these tanks. And I definitely want these infantry assisting. We need to get them pushed back here. If we get across this river, that is a big deal. $99, and boom. We made it. Okay. So we're immediately heading in here. The question is, will the American forces there hold that position? Or will they be forced back across this river? But this was hard fought. Getting across this river is a very big deal. We have units heading down, and it looks like this is being held by the Americans. So that's perfect. Absolutely magnificent, in fact. So we have a tank unit arriving here. The question now is, what's the supplies looking like? Well, I would definitely like to construct a railroad like this and like this. We'll get those going. Not that that'll help the supplies too much. The supplies are reasonably okay here. But we're going to move our forces across this river. And that'll be great. So, from here we can see that there are attacks ongoing over here. We're waiting for our troops to come in. And they'll be here eventually. Okay. I'd kind of like to assist in this attack. Okay, we're not assisting in the attack. That's fine, I suppose. We'll let our organization regenerate a little bit. And of course, we also want to build land forts over here, at least a few of them. We'll bring this down to be about there in terms of priority. I want to get the railroads done first, but I do want to get that land fort underway to make it almost impossible for them to push us out of here at this point. Okay, so their supplies are not doing so well, and now we don't have the malice of attacking across the river here. Our next best attack point would be here. Okay, it looks like this is getting pushed back here. We're not really participating in that. That may or may not go to us. If it doesn't, then we're going to abandon this front and bring those troops down here. Okay, sounds good. So we grab these guys, we assign them now here. We no longer need to worry about this front. That went to the French Commune. Hello, pause menu. So that is completely and totally fine. No problem there. These troops will be reassigned to the south. And we're going to look to take this area and then reassign over to here. That's our current goal. How are we looking in the air? 291. Our number of planes keeps coming up. I actually expected it to be declining here because of our production rate. I expected to be losing more planes than we were producing, but that does not appear to be the case. And that's really, really good. So we can definitely see that our units here are stretched a little bit thin. We lost a lot of troops in this tiny amount of territory gain. There's no doubt about that. I'm currently looking at their supply levels. And I mean, we can see that they lost another 6 convoys down over here, and we just keep intercepting them. Like, there's convoys all over being lost. They're just continually trying to pour the resources in here, and it's not working. They're losing a lot of that. Are we on cautiously attack? We are. Okay. So I'm currently thinking about our attacks here. We can have these guys assist in this attack, and we can assist over here, like so. Okay, our ally backed off. We do as well. Cool. We do not want to overextend our forces out over here. That's for sure. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to see about kicking the German Empire out of this region. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Jens Graham, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.